Lester Smith might take a free, breaks away in casual style, does it well, drives out to Buchanara. Buchanara, his third hand pass to Robertson. Look out, Green, you'll be caught. Gets past Boss brilliantly. On to Judge. Judge will give it to Lethal Lee. Out wide it goes and Matthews underneath it. He beats the paddock ball. He can run in. He does. Hooks it through. What a player.
Little bit of basketball. Stretch and Domenico go after it. Dippy's doing well on the wing. Got a hand pass back out now. And now we see it shot down to Wallace. That came off the hands of Howard. It's out to Platten. Platten from 50 out. Gives a hand pass to Curran. Curran straightens up. Shoots it. Goal. And he kicks truly. That's a goal.
Must have been in the thick of about 10 pieces of play there.
He's still in it. Look at that. Scoops it out now to Loveridge. Those two are having a field day. Buchanara. Here's another one. You want to go over the top to Dermot Brown? No, says John Kennedy. I'll kick it myself.
Since early in the first quarter. Ayres. Good long kick to Langford. It clears him, so it's gone about 80 metres, that kick. Langford still going. Centre wing already. Inboard he goes. Domenico spins from a tackle. Great play. And a beautiful pass to Buchanara. And already there at half forward. Wide to Dunstall. He's got it.
And now Dunstall with a shot at goal.
From 40 metres out. And he steered it through.
Been beaten by 5 goals. How would you analyse that? Yes, well, they did have opportunities but wasted them. Hawthorn at times could have overused the ball, but Hawthorn do tend to chip it around until they find the right avenue to goal. But really their use of ball was their biggest downfall for North Melbourne, as Longmire, as he did last week, sort of wasted opportunities that could have resulted in goals where Hawthorn don't.
Kelvin and...
McCarthy's confused everyone. He's gone short. Pressure on Rock. Loses it to Ayres. Gary Ayres around the outer side towards Michael Tuck, chasing Chandler. Tuck takes it beautifully. Tries to centre. Paul Deere now. Can he get clear with a hand pass? He can to Pritchard. 35 metres out and he goes. Great play.
Against Collingwood.
Free kick goes to Deary, handballs to Collins. Collins runs, he's full measure, and the short kick, fortunately, finishes with Paul Deere. Back it goes to Whitman. Whitman's kick into the pocket. Brereton can't take it. Dunstall gives it to Brereton, who in turn will kick a goal.
Too much holding. We saw Langford hold Longmire. Then the umpires have got to be aware of what's going on down the ground.
Hawthorn get it out. A combination finishes with Anderson. He kicks into the centre to Jarman. Look at that pass off the left. Brereton's got a player wide. Tony Hall into an open goal goes Tony Hall, and he has kicked the goal.
And final that's building and building now. 69-64. Condon out of the centre. Do the Hawks have the answer again like they've had most of the day?
Lawrenson
to Gowes. There's a fight in the centre square.
Lockyer.
Deere gives it away beautifully. Condon should kick it easily. They've answered again, the Hawks.
Rogers kick wide, too far. Tony Hall gathers. Handballs away. Pritchard running onto it beautifully. He's going to get caught. Good tackle by Poole. Ball runs free. Brereton away to Platten. Platten has a player in support. Hall. Inside 50. He'll go for goal. He kicks it beautifully. And it just goes to the right. No, it doesn't. It goes through.
He looks a very aggressive player this year. Morrissey also working hard. Pushes the ball down to Hall. On to Allen. This looks dangerous. Morrissey is a freak, Jamie Morrissey. No, goes back to Platten. Put him under pressure. Number 4 for Dunstall. Gives it away to Allen and he goes.
Kicks it beautifully again. Back in towards the centre. Handley could have nearly been paid. Jarman, lovely hand pass. Finds Jenke. Jenke streaming down the middle of the ground. Nice kick by Jenke towards full forward. Oh, Hall! Look at that. Selfishly, Hudson runs into an open goal.
And they take advantage of it while it's in their zone. That's why he's called the freak. Condon off to Anderson. Back towards Lawrence again. Away from Neil. Clever play, Lawrence. Beautifully played to Tony Hall, and that's vision too. Allen. Dunstall. Too good. Too good. This for number 8. He's got it. Collins lost sight of it. I wonder if the lights are playing havoc. Crow under pressure. Poor hand pass. Lawrence off the ground. Over the centre he goes. Laidley is there. Jarman, look at that. Combining beautifully with Platten. Platten pulls it round his body for Dunstall. He needs help. Gives it back to Jarman. Jarman, a lovely hand pass to Gowers. And Hawthorn goals.
Well, just towards the half-forward line, up towards the 50. Strong mark taken by Lord. Good Lord, they say. And away he goes to Graham. Up towards Rotherham. Back into the pack. Does it nicely. Gets the hand pass off to Holland. He's had a quiet night, but he can goal here for Hawthorn. And he does! Mr. Lawrence, there he was. Now Keating. Well, he takes on 3 of them. And that's a big ask as Lord sets up the hand pass. They're out of trouble once again to Crawford, who drifts it through the middle towards centre half forward. They're looking dangerous. Dixon's got it there. He slaps it down to the half forward line. Things are starting to go right. Crummell gives it away towards Harford, and again he finds Dixon directly in front. 30 metres out, and the goal umpire does not move.
It's going to hit it hard. Loose ball just 15 metres out from goal. Hawks through Smith. This quarter they've only kicked 1 goal. The Bulldogs have booted 5. Caught in 2 minds. Good enough to get around Kingsley Hunter. The kick's a poor one. Grant's going to hit this hard.
Goal coming up. Goal coming up.
The Hawks need a goal. He must go out and meet him. He's got to go out and meet him. It's poor play. And Trent Crowe bangs it through. The ball back, looking for Holland. The big fist away comes from Tallis. The look-away hand pass came from Crawford. And Joel Smith on the charge to Dixon. Out wide.
Great kick.
Crowe just come off the interchange bench. 65 metres out, pumps it back. Look out, here's Chick. Chick's going to run in and kick a goal. 9 for the quarter.
He's going to be locked in and speak to the great Carlton Premiership player, Robertson, on I-7. And while that's all happening, Stephen Green may kick a goal for the Hawks. Well done.
Going in, Cox spins away and then hands off to Dixon. So again they evade trouble. Vandenberg this time. And plenty of time for Nick Rees. Can take it over the top to Crawford in support. So he kicked the last, he'll hand off to Vandenberg. He'll go from 45 and does it get back? It does. You can take a bow, Vandenberg.
Who's desperate for the next goal. Leckers doing a bit of both ends of the ground at the moment. And that was outstanding. Just couldn't quite go all the way. Hodge to Thompson, loading up and nailing it.
Sandilands, he signed a contract this week to the end of 2009 to stay with the Dockers. He loses out here and the Hawks are running. Clark, the good delivery to centre half forward. Brennan for Crawford for back-to-back goals. Shane Crawford standing tall for the Hawks.
Strip it away. Johnson pounds him into the turf. Osborne to Everett. Wider still to Young. Tries to outrun Hill. Did okay in the end, and the Hawks step around the great southern stand wing. Crawford back to Franklin. Franklin, the left foot long ball. Dixon and Taylor line up. Crowed there as well. Can Trent keep it in? He's done his very best. Loney inboard to Miller. Miller can kick a goal for the Hawks, and he has.
Shout thundering, look out. Forced a punch, and the Hawks again with numbers at ground level. Miller was good to Brown, tucks it under the arm, sweeping handball to Crode with body strength. Now Campbell, exciting build-up from the Hawks. Got it.
There's no doubt there's a tactic in place here by the Hawks.
Clark never looked like missing.
His fitness was at times questioned. Guerra, 2 minutes to go for Birchall. For Hodge, will there be one final chapter in John Barker's career coming up? Crawford darts away, feeds Mitchell. Crawford keeps on running. Sam keeps on running. It's an exciting build-up. It deserves something. And Crawford, in his life membership game, gives the exclamation mark on Hawk.
Slick hands, Lewis, Sewell. So again, they're confronted. They can't kick it because there's just no one to give it to.
Are stationary.
Birchall, Franklin, and they go. Now Crawford, he runs to 55 from outside 50. He kicks a super goal.
Wrapped up by Dillon. Good pressure by the young Hawk defence. And Brown sends it near the boundary line, but not quite over yet. He followed it up well. Got it onto McGlynn. And the Hawks are running now. McGlynn for Brown. 2 bounces. Got the Shepherd. Up to the wing. Has support still. McGlynn kept on running for him. Down the corridor. Crawford the mark. Wonderful build-up. Deserves something. And they've got it with Williams. Best passage thus far for goals tonight. He squeezed it through by the bell.
Farron Ray, he's missed him.
They've missed some targets through the middle of the ground in this quarter, the Bullies.
Taylor, Birchall, Mitchell, Sewell, Gladson. Got a couple of options. Birchall, he likes his chances. Runs to 48 and nails it. And in the process...
To get a run at it, couldn't. And Lewis mops up to Ladson. Birchall. And they'll switch the play here. Young is 50 metres in the clear, Clinton Young. So can have a bounce. Ignores Sewell. Goes beyond that to Rioli. He doesn't have to break stride. Cuts inboard. Loose player inside the centre square. Osborne loops the handball to Bateman, who runs to 40. Handball off. This is good stuff. Hodge, little sidestep and bang, goal. Hawthorn are in front.
And when they do, Brisbane are tackling fiercely well, and they get the break here.
Brilliant Mitchell for Franklin. He's away. Can he go all the way? He's got nothing to go to other than Rioli. It is a brilliant kick. They haven't kicked a goal for about 35 minutes.
And he's got 10 clearances for the game, so really been proactive.
Yeah, he's been one of their best. As Ellis handballs to Taylor, off to Mitchell. Good handball under pressure, found Jew. Murphy, Ellis wants to get on his left side. Got the handball back to Murphy. Good tackle, Riscatelli, but he got the handball away to Jew. Now Stokes. Williams runs onto the loose footy off to Lewis, who just steadied himself. Kicks from 48 and kicks a wonderful goal.
Back to Ladson. Ladson's clever kick. Bateman does wait for it and then tries to turn Ray inside out. He cheekily takes a bounce. Arches his back. They're confident. Murphy's little give. Mitchell on the overlap. Good kick to space. Birchall. Still Birchall. Inside. Well done. Rioli. Vision again to Birchall. To half forward to Buddy. Got him. How good was that build up? Now Franklin loads it up, drills it home, and that is as good as you'll ever see.
White cross bumped off it. Embley had a stolen from him by Hodge. Hands to Lewis. Hawthorn have lifted a gear. Bateman from Mitchell. Stokes. Back to Bateman, all the way through traffic, and Williams, who's barely seen it, can finish it from 50. Stops. Short pass, perfection to Roughhead.
The hands and the rebounds here.
For number 4, he salutes.
Collingwood make the first advance. Birchall, a left-sided player in the way. McGlynn, untidy hand pass. Bateman, hard worker. McGlynn again. Hodge not quite expecting it. Mitchell, oh, beautifully done to Hodge, to Franklin, an exquisite move from the Hawks. Could they finish? Hodge back to Franklin. Could he do it? It hangs. It goes through for a magnificent goal. His 5th of the night.
So the Hawks get just reward for their dominance in the opening term. And then Shields off the ground. Hale inside. Rioli gets a second crack. Played Rioli. Puopolo, they've got 3. Internally here, but about 6 minutes to go, we feel. 6.5. Schoenmaker. So there is time, but the momentum is with the Hawks. That's a magnificent kick to Gunston, and then Gunston quickly to Franklin, but he's going to kick 5. He does, and the Hawks are going to win. You would think from here.
It's a change of mantra for North, though, and they're one of the highest handball teams in the competition. Have dominated that stat this year. Today, 43 kicks and 56 kicks and 29 handballs, so it's different. Now Smith's on the march for the Hawks. He's looking for a mate. He's got to back himself until he can find one. Clinton Young, it opened up for him perfectly. In his glory days, he'll nail this. He can turn it back and crack that one up. Lovely goal from Clinton Young.
It's a long one down towards full forward. Tarrant got high in the middle of that pack. Somehow Burgoyne got the handball to Birchall, to Gibson. Rioli was waiting for it, went Roughhead's way instead. Now Sewell, it ends up with Cyril. Does he take Goldsack on? Not really. Sends it down towards full forward. And an equal career high effort for Jordan Lewis. 4 for the third time.
To the Hawks. Thomas kicked the last goal of the afternoon. And the Hawks have been devastating from the get-go. Roughhead receives it from Rioli. Little give to Puopolo to Mitchell. How did he find Rioli? In turn to Young. Well, that was like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Did a lot of juggling, spills free of the pack, opportunity for Hawkins, put to ground, picked up by Whitecross, finds a way through, gave it to Burgoyne, brilliant hand pass, releases Suckling, he can kick it a long way, Suckling, well, he allowed 2 Geelong players to collide numerically, 19 and 20 on the deck, hand pass comes from Smith, Puopolo lines up, and he's got another one, gee.
That's a long kick out by Gunston, and the mark taken by Stratton, and away quickly to Rioli. Now Isaac Smith, and it gets back to Rioli. That was clever work. Buddy Franklin gave it back. It was Shields that started off. Now Rioli keeps going. He gets to within 50, 35 and closing.
Time to set up. Well, it was almost a 50-50 in the end. I reckon he could have had a shot from there. Spanger getting it back from Shields. Goes down the line. Oh, I hope this stays in. It does. Keep going. Oh, yes. Now it gets really interesting. 2 bounces. He'll caress it down someone's throat, and he does. And they've got 6. Yep, 6. Oh.
Donna's been subbed on. Who's the man who's been subbed off?
Yeah, they've swapped a forward for a forward. Lloyd's has come off here. Another young forward from Diniliquin, but they've got McDonough in there now. We've seen him play. He can play the game and score goals easily.
Gee, that was clever. Hill and Puopolo together. And now Hill, who's run so hard, gets it from Hale, bouncing and then doing the team thing and finding
medalist, 100 goals in a season. Disposal count 38-7 Sydney's way this quarter, but they haven't been able to hit the scoreboard.
How good was that pick up from Luke Bruce? Just full of skill, and then places it in Isaac Smith's direction. He picked it up as well. Jack gave chase to Roughhead. They can do anything, this Hawthorn side. They are on fire.
There by De Boer, smothered off the boot. Mzungu improvises, knocks it forward. In the road, though, Lewis, Puopolo, and now it's Shields, Puopolo. Oh, look at the acceleration. Oh, that's brilliant. Back to Hodge. Hodge feeds it forward and Rioli.
fantastic football. Look at the kick to full forward. Schoenmakers has got it. How's that? That's Hawthorn. He's hammered it home. Effective kick away. Good hands from Bruce. And then Mitchell's kick to half forward. Belted it from behind was Wellingham. Cut off by Rioli to Bruce, and then Bruce gets it out wide to Puopolo. Gunston again, the danger. It's a brilliant kick. Series this year from set shots. He's kicked 4 for the second time.
McCarthy fight the handball, wanted Gregson, found him, but Gregson let go of the football. Suddenly Stratton to Bruce. They're on the charge, Hawthorn. Schoenmakers, hard time, poor sort of a kick. Kolodjasny got hands to it, favoured Rioli. Little bit of genius from the small man. Now to Langford, now to Hart-Tung. Another goal! The Hawks.
Down to McRae, kick, smothered. Rioli, brilliant. About 4 times on the one play, never took control of the ball. Smith. Puopolo, Smith, good luck catching this man. Bounce, bounce, bouncing inside. Now to Bruce, normally brilliant as a finisher, no exception.
Points in round 18. They look like being remarkably similar results. Stratton, Gibson, Lewis, Gunston, Hill, Mitchell. This will bring the crowd to their feet. Duray, they want Mitchell to keep going. Might not be his chance here. Shot on goal.
Taking giant strides at the football, Puopolo. Releases Smith. Deadly runner, gives it to Puopolo to Shields. Shields on the logo. Hart-Tung, they're going end to end. Moments ago they were strutting in the defensive goal square, and Hart-Tung kicks a goal.
Sicily. Straight down the middle looking for McAvoy. He tried to keep it rolling to Roughhead, and he did that well. Roughhead's handball's a ripper. Now the long striding Isaac Smith. Gunston, what a kick. He'll shepherd it through. It goes all the way.
Frampton can't collect it on the move. Segler inside, Burgoyne inside, Shields to the runner. This looks positive. They've got Gunston out wide and he can get and go. It's got the overlap on. Needs to be a good kick to the pocket. Bruce down there. Cleary went hard. Bruce just as hard and Impey on the line.
Key chance. They shut him down. Burgoyne tried to roll it away from the scramble. It works. Bruce comes down to make a contest. O'Meara feeds it wide, and they're out if Wingard can get it here. A little push off O'Meara instead, and a little one-handed bounce. Back out to Wingard, the collect. Moore runs for him. Phenomenal. Puts the Jets on, runs to 50, and lace out like a...
Normally a beautiful kick.
And he ties a ribbon.
Spoiled away from him. Warple somehow found some space where there was none. Phillips had to go up and grab it. Feeds it back. Newcomb pops a handball over the top. Warple had spread from that contest. Just needs to tap it on and does. Moore can go over the top to Bruce. Hawks have worked this well. Coming hard is Dalhouse. Runs into Stewart. Moore still there for support. Weaving through. Newcomb dragged off the kick. Well worked, Hawks. Get it back out to 21.
McDonald to the first gamer. Mitchell, that's a good kick under pressure. He's got the leg speed Sean Burgoyne told us about from half back. It's a good build-up. Impey senses an opportunity. Flicks it over to Amon. Back to Newcomb, confronted by a couple of giants. The forward handball. Oh, that was a deft little touch. Fergus Green, some magic to Brockman.
Just as you saw, Rooston Impey had to work out who was doing what. Frost, and they might be able to generate some run. The catalyst for straight towards goal. Wingard in space, delayed the hand pass. Lynch, one more. Brockman, yes, no, over the top. Wasn't perfect, was damn close. Green